Hi, I'm Rick Ferguson, classical piano instructor, Chicago Academy for the Arts, and rickfergusonmusic.com. I want to make a very brief video, Rick's Technical Tips. One of the things, especially for pianists, that we tend to not do nearly enough of is before you really start to practice, you need to warm up. You really need to warm up. We get ourselves into all kinds of trouble when we don't just take a few minutes to warm up. So I'm going to share three sort of stretches, three warm-ups that I do and that I work with my students that seem to be really helpful, very supportive. All right. So the first one is you simply place, and you can use both hands simultaneously, but you're placing your hand on two white keys on the outside, three in the middle. So E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C. Now, what you're going for is make sure your shoulder feels very relaxed and that essentially your elbow is hanging dead in space, right? And you're going to try, as you hold the keys down, you're going to be trying to form something of a dome shape inside the palm of the hands. And then, very slowly, you just sort of lift the thumb, get a little stretch, play, and then continue very slowly with each finger. Just like that. And you're trying to maintain a nice rounded hand shape when you do that. And actually what this does, it's got a little finger independence aspect to it, and it's engaging the muscles inside the palm of the hand. So you just go up from thumb to pinky and then back down very slowly. You feel your shape. See if you're remaining nice and open here. Then you release. Then if you wish, you can actually do the same thing, but do it in pairs of fingers. So thumb and two, then two and three, three and four. So you see the finger independence aspect of this. Four and five, then back to three and four, two and three, then one and two. Same thing, you want to make sure that you don't get any Uncle Fester shoulder going on. You want to make sure that you keep it nice and relaxed. You can release that. Then if you're really up for some fun, you can try it in third. So you could do, especially at the beginning, this drives some of my students absolutely batty, and it's a source of great entertainment for me. And so this works really well as an opening warm-up, and it's also connecting you to the instrument, but also working on forming and maintaining a nice hand position. Now, there's also literal stretching that can be helpful. One of the things that I will try to do, and you might want to do this one hand at a time, is between second finger and third finger, you can form whatever interval, third, fourth, fifth, whatever it happens to be, and get the fingers sort of straight on as a table to the keys, and then very slowly revolve back and forth. And what this does, it opens up this little web in between the fingers. Then simply replace finger four there. There's finger three, and you're doing the same thing. Make sure you revolve slowly from the wrist. You want to take your time and not feel hurried. This is a really helpful stretch, and it relaxes the fingers a lot. Then replace pinky and go to fourth finger. And you're doing the same thing, just a little bitty rotation back and forth, and you'll feel a little opening happening, right? And it helps the hand become a little bit more elastic. Now, the third and final stretch I want to show you is a hardcore Russian Rosina Levine stretch that is absolutely fabulous. Only do it within your comfort zone. So actually you start in front of the keys here. So you're starting with thumb and second finger, and the idea is just put a little pressure, whatever's comfortable. It should not be uncomfortable in any way, and you're sort of opening up first this portion of the hand. You hold that there for a few seconds just so you get a nice little stretch. Then second finger goes up, you do the same thing with the third finger. Right? And so this continues to open up the hand a little bit. Hold that for a few seconds. Go to the fourth finger, and you see where this is leading. So you're sort of opening one finger at a time. Then when you really get rocking with this, you'll have sort of a straight line, more or less, from thumb to pinky. But then the really fun part, after you do the stretch, you try to hook your thumb around the closest, most convenient white key, then hook your pinky like that, so that they're very gently pulling toward each other, gently being the operative word. Then the three fingers in the middle go flat to the keys. Now watch this. I'm going to keep them extended and flat, but I'm going to pull them in, and you see how my knuckles are popping up? That's engaging the muscles inside the palm again, and then you release. And it feels great. It's like I've had a day at the piano spa. So those are 3 warm-ups that you can maybe experiment with that you might find to be crazy supportive. Thank you so much for watching.